There's so much to look at in here. We are checking out the process of making honey. So we're back with Joel, the property owner, beekeeper here in Scandia. So I'm really curious when it comes to making honey. How much of it is your hands-on work and how much of it is just collecting from the work that the bees already did?
The bees do it all. They make the honey.
You just put it in the jar and label
I
it?
put it in the jar. We have to extract it and do their thing. And one thing you want to make sure you leave enough honey for the bees in the winter. We just take their surplus.
So how do you know when it's time and when it's ready to harvest that honey from the bee?
Well, typically, you harvest the honey in the fall. Usually we do it in September. I had a hive die out early, and so it didn't use its honey. And so I just decided, there were some people that wanted to see the extraction process, so we did it on Saturday. And so typically I don't do it this time of year.
So how do you make sure that the honey is pure, is ready, and ready to be consumed by humans?
All right, come on over here.
Do it.
And I'll show you. Here's a frame. Now this is really not a good one because we've used most of the frames here. But if you look at this, this is covered with wax. They take the honey, and when it's ready, the bees have it right where it's supposed to be. They cover it with wax. So it preserves it for virtually ever. And then what we do when we extract, we take that wax off, cut it with a knife, just take that off and put it in the extractor and take it out.
So then is that what you use for the candles that you make as well? The wax?
The wax. Yep, all the wax.
All right, the beeswax. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So what is this over
Right.
here? Is that how
I'll show
you?
kind of what we do. If I were to take this, first thing I do is to take I might use this to perforate that wax, and then you take this and you put it in here, and then you turn this on. And what it is, it spins it and it throws the honey out of the comb. And it works really well.
And then from
And
there
then
you...
here, I just open the gate, the honey flows out, goes through a strainer, and then it gets bottled.
Perfect. Wow.
And here you have all these...
Yeah, I never really knew how. So I see you got a lot of jars of honey over there. Do you how many jars of honey can you make in a day? And
Classic
also,
honey
do you
bottle.
ever think about selling it, making profit off
Nostalgia.
of it?
I don't. I have 4 daughters, if that means anything, and they eat a lot of honey, so I don't sell anything. But one of these, when it's full, will be 1 quart of honey. So out of this box, or super we call it, a honey super, you'll get probably 10 quarts of honey.
Wow. I'm very educated.
And boy, all you got to do is just touch this stuff. That's one thing about honey; it's all over you. There's no doubt.
Wow. So what else in here helps
Well-
you with the honey making process?
That's about it as far as that goes. A little more complicated than what it is, but what everyone should do really is to take, here, let's get one of these. Try that out. You need to stick your finger in and try it. Come on.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Lance. Just stick my finger
Just
right in there.
stick your finger in.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks
Now,
so
this
good.
honey, it's spring honey, but it was made last fall, so it's got a lot of goldenrod in it. So it's darker than what you'd get, in the fall, and it's a little more pungent. It's got a more pungent flavor.
I'm excited to
it.
try this. And also, I hear that local honey is great for seasonal allergies.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we have a lot of people that get it
Something
just
that
for
I
that.
Oh, it smells lovely.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Try it.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like honey.
Well, it's better.
It's quite viscous. Much better than store-bought honey.
I would be concerned if it didn't taste like honey.
Yeah. Well, you can, and if you buy very inexpensive honey at big stores, a lot of times it's diluted. It's got honey syrup, rice syrup in it, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, store-bought honey, I can tell it's a lot runnier. That was super thick.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, that was fantastic.
And
That's
I could
something
just
to
eat
put
that
on
by
my,
the
like my waffles
spoonful.
or something, like to replace syrup, make
Oh,
it
yeah,
healthier.
we use it all the time. That's all. We don't use sugar. We use this and maple syrup.
Ooh, love it. Well, I know you make some other tasty products here on your property. Is that so?
That is. We do apple cider. We do all the canning. Maple syrup. Yeah.
Which is something that I'm excited to get into, and we would dive more into that when we come back after the break.